rising. CenterPoint has taken portions of their substations out of service because of those controlled releases of water from reservoirs. They will restore power when it is safe to do so. So some of these they're taking offline for safety reasons. They want to remind you.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and come in right here. First and foremost, I want to say all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the house of David, the elect, those that will be chosen for salvation in the coming destruction. Speaking of coming destruction, these are signs and marvelous works of the Heavenly Father. You know, in these last days, this hurricane, storm, flood, everything you want to call it, this perfect storm, this perfect setup of destruction, you know, as a piece on the big board of destruction of America. That's what this storm, Hurricane Harvey, is all about. And you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, and those that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that may look like a different nation of people, which are through the Spirit Israelites also, you guys better get right, man. Because the time is short, man. The Heavenly Father's not playing no more. He's actually bringing these plagues back to back. It came with the eclipse. Now this, they're shooting missiles of World War III. Everything is lined up perfectly to destroy you if you don't get right. So I'm going to play a little more of this about Houston. This is actually a live feed. You know, they got the live chat and everything on here, but, you know, you can't read what these people talking about. They said gas. What was that about gas? Gas is $8 a gallon out there. Like, this stuff is going crazy, man. You know, people just whatever, but the point is what they're saying.
Because their smart meters alert them to anywhere that there is power out. Anybody who needs assistance, they know about it, and they are working on it just as fast as they possibly can. As you can imagine, they're having a tough time getting around the city themselves.
They are, but you know, most of us have the lights on right now because it is needed. Now, how about this? Take a look. This is video, I believe we have, from the Jimmy Burke Activity Center in Deer Park. I think we've got this for you. Either way, let me kind of give you the information here. This is an area that's, because for the most part hasn't seen much flooding, but it's acting as a shelter anyway to help some of the surrounding areas and shelters that are overflowing. Throughout the day, hundreds of evacuees will be brought to this center to alleviate other overcapacity centers like Dobie High School in Pasadena.
Why not? We are who we are. This is Texas. So, we are taking care of ourselves very well here in Deer Park, and we're blessed that we haven't been impacted as much as other cities around us. And so it's what we do. We're going to step up and help our neighboring communities.
All right, so that's enough of that. And what I'm going to show you is the devastation. Look, Hurricane Harvey leaves behind a path of destruction by USA Today. Look, this is a drone capture the destruction of Hurricane. I'm going to click on that. Let you people see what's actually going on, man. For the show, just some of the destruction done in Texas, right? These houses are broke. Category 3, which it was first projected to be off the coast of the Gulf, it rips up telephone poles, weak houses, and everything else. Category 4 rips pretty much everything else out of it. And Category 5 is like the hand of the Most High God, right? Like it can do whatever it wants. There's no real ceiling to the hand of the Most High God. They've never seen a ceiling like that. Well, it hitting a Category 4, and look, that's water. These people have been 4 days of just rain continually. Continual rain over and over, just stacking up on these low level areas, man. Just welling up. They didn't opened up the reservoirs and let some of that water out so the dams don't break. Like they're trying everything that they can do. No more of you. They didn't try everything that they can to figure out, ways to let the pressure off of it. You know, this place is out of control. But it's a sign unto you people that, hey, quit playing games. The Most High is about to destroy you people. He's sick and tired. All your niggardly ways have come all the way up to the Heavenly Father, man. They've reached unto heaven. And he's talking about you Israelites, let alone you heathens, and especially you Edomites, which is the so-called white men. And the heathens are the other nations. You know, whether it's Edomite, Asian, Africans, Arabs, East Indians, so on, Polynesians, so on and so forth. You know, Hawaiians, whatever else. All you people are heathens. You know, when your father line goes back to those people. But you Israelites, whether you're scattered through those other heathen nations or not, but you have the spirit of an Israelite, the Most High is mad at you. And he's going to hit you and punish you even worse, man. But he's knocking out everybody at once. So he's getting a lot of that south area all at once. Hitting you all at once, man, because he's tired of the BS. He's about to send his son back, and he's about to make this go down. Yeah, the so-called white man could have hit the harp on this area. Yeah, absolutely. But what actually happened still has to be okayed by the Most High God. You can read in the book of Job about the Most High okaying it or not, right? So let me hit a few things, other things. Here's a couple devastating views. We're going to get rid of the YouTube thing. Okay, let's see what we got. I had some images pulled up. It was just a bunch of images of the devastation of this place. You know, hit this right quick. This was 3 days ago. Look, that boat is underwater. That's crazy. A boat is underwater, right? This up here is talking about how of the eye of the storm, but you start looking at all these cities, they're still getting slammed by water. That was 3 days ago. Look, this is up by the street sign right here. You know, this is, I don't know what that is. What does it say? Chapter, can't read it. National Monument. Yeah, whatever that is. Port. Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know nothing about that, but yeah, they got all this stuff going on, man. Look how high up this water is right here. How high up that water is, man. And you go, look, there's North Carolina, so it's lucky on that. But the point being, you start seeing all of this. Look at these people, man, struggling to get by. Look at this. That car submerged. That's on the highway. That's above the ground. That's not right there, low level on the street. That's on the ground. You know, boats is sinking, people treading water, all of this stuff going on, man. Trying to look for that other one. Look, days ago, look, all of this is underwater. This ain't supposed to look like this, you know. And I'm gonna show you that one. This is a good one to see right here. A day ago, this was it. This is what Hurricane Harvey looked like from space. You know, the devastating size of what Hurricane Harvey's doing, and how much of the world, let alone this country that it's hitting, is killing that South down there, man. The people down there are still underwater. Hey, by the way, you know, all blessings and safety for you brothers, man. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, down there in that area, man. All y'all in that southern region, man. And the Most High be with y'all, man. The Most High, I believe, is with you, brothers, man. You true brothers, he's with you guys. He's going to protect you, brothers, man. You guys going to be all right. But the destruction, man, is no joke, man. But for the wicked people down there, and I always thought this. All that shellfish that y'all consume down there and pork and whatever else, man, the Most High is sick of that, man. He's sick of that. All the little transgressing ways that you're about, man, he's sick of that, man. He's going to get you. Right? We saw a few more images. Then I'm going to go into a few scripts, a few more images, scripts, and then close it out. Look, ripping the siding off buildings and whatnot. I think this is Houston right here as well. Yep. It's on rooftops of high rise. Look, that's all that brown is water. That's supposed to be street and grass, man. That's all water down there. Look at that. Man, Most High is terrible, man. He's not playing with you people no more. With none of us down here. He ain't playing with us no more. Game time is real. This is when your faith got to be up, man. Your faith got to be up right now. you know, and you got to be doing the things that build your faith, the things that will get you out of troubles like this, that put you in position to be better off. You know, I don't mean like rich. I'm talking about better off in safety, man. You know, look at these people. This dude's waist high in water. Hey, and this is only day 4. You know, I'm gonna read a little bit of this. It said the remnants of Hurricane Harvey continue to dump rainfall on southeastern Texas, making an unprecedented catastrophic flood even more frightening. After the hurricane winds ripped up all pieces of houses and weakened roofs and broke up buildings and carports and whatever else, then the flood, the continuous rain came and began to flood. Well, when you say flood, you're thinking spiritually, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about Noah, right? Look, these people are in flood. Look, that's an air mattress that they're on, trying to stay above water. Look, their truck is submerged. I'm not even reading these. I'm just showing y'all the images of this. This dude just trying to get to the corner, him and his dog over there trying to get to the corner, right? The hydrant is damn near covered. That's inches of water, man. I think it's 4 inches of rushing water can sweep you off your feet. It's like 30-something inches of water, man. 40 going up, estimated up to 50 inches of water. His roof is ripped off. You know, that boat thing is destroyed. Trucks, semis turned over. Man, you guys have no clue what the Most High is about to bring to this place, man. I'm not going to read this. This article was in NY Mag, New York Magazine.com, nymag.com, Daily Intelligencer, yeah. It's a photo scale show, so like a photo show scale of devastation wrought by Harvey. Yeah, so you might as well say wrought by Yahweh, man. The wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. This is him being nice still. He's upset, but he ain't even hit thermonuclear destruction yet on you people. He ain't hit famine on you people, starvation on you people. He ain't even hit you with that yet. You know, but that stuff's coming. Because and somebody was mentioning to me, with all this water just sitting there, because how long is it gonna take for all this water? I don't know if I'll be able to go back to that, but just look at this picture right here. For all this water, how long is it gonna take for this water to dry up? What they gonna pump the water to back into the ocean? How they gonna do that? That water gotta evaporate or absorb into the land, right? So when they get rid of that water, however they do it, they get rid of that water. How long is that gonna take? Mosquitoes is down in the south, so here come an infestation of mosquitoes, and it's already super crazy down there with mosquitoes already. As soon as it's gone, they gonna come right back because they got swept out by the winds, the ones that stuck around. But they'll be right back though. They're coming right. The mosquitoes and whatever, wasps and all that other stuff, they're gonna come right back and be on them people, man. You know. So you brothers down there, man, it will be, you know, and people that's waking up in this thing that's down there, it may behoove you to get into these herbs, man. You know, cayenne is something that mosquitoes really don't like. They'll probably bite you through it. Add a little bit of cayenne. They don't like that. When you drink cayenne into your tea or your water or whatever, they don't like tasting that in you. You put a pinch of it in your lotion and you put it on. That keeps them off. And I know y'all know about that Avon lotion. I forgot the name of it. That keeps them away. Skin So Soft, I think it is. You know, they don't really like that either. But yeah, these things, man, you got to use all these little tricks and these tidbits of wisdom that the Most High gave us. That's to show your faith that the wisdom he gave you was real. Because a lot of these niggas are just going to go out there still smoking weed, still eating sugar and candy, and going to attract the mosquitoes and whatever else onto you. You know? So anyway, we're going to go out of that. We're going to go into some scripts. Now, the first one I'm going to start with is Isaiah. I'm going to start at Isaiah 54, verse 7. Yeah, it says, "For a small moment I have forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee." Yeah, this is part of that small moment. The Most High has forsaken and forgot about us and took the hedge of protection away from us. You know? Verse 8, it says, but he will have mercy great mercies unto us, because we don't deserve it, man. It's mercy. We don't deserve it. Our people are wicked as hell, man. We don't deserve mercy from the Most High, but he's that much of a beautiful and loving God that he's going to do that for us, right? Verse 8 says, in a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, thy Redeemer. Yeah, he's going to send his son back to redeem us, man, to bring us back unto him, to connect us back to his spirit, to be holy and separate from the rest of the world and be above all the people of the nations, pursuing the Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter. You know? He said he hid his face, and these are moments that show that he hid his face from us. And when he hid his face, he hid his wisdom, and when he hid his wisdom, guess what? We became the lowest people on the planet, man. The basest man on the planet got up above us and ruled over us, and ruling over us with an iron fist right now, or iron rod right now. And we're gonna turn the tide and put that back on him. You know? Verse 9, which is kind of the point, it says, for this is as the waters of Noah unto me. Right? The people down in the southern Texas, Louisiana, it's not just Texas and Louisiana. It's people that live off in the Gulf, that work at these refineries that's getting jacked up. It's Louisiana that's getting jacked up. It's not just Houston. That's just where the eye of the storm is hitting. But this is a nice sized storm that's just hitting the whole region. With everything that's supported by that Gulf is getting hit, man. Everything's getting hit down there. It's not just Houston, Texas only. It's all these places that's getting hit. San Antonio's getting a lot of rain. Galveston's getting a lot of rain. Corpus Christi. What is it? Salakia. Lake Charles, Louisiana's getting hit. Certain parts of Louisiana's getting hit. Southern Louisiana, that's the whole southeast region, mainly the Gulf area, is getting hit. Mississippi, I'm sure all of them is getting hit down there. You know? It said, for this is as the waters of Noah unto me. Now, the thing about this, you people better take heed that when the flood of Noah came, it was 40 days that it rained. And it had never rained before that, but it was 40 days that it rained. This is day 4 with all of this. Day 4. So you know the Most High could flood the earth. You know, that brings validity and builds faith in believing in this word, because if this is happening in 4 days, you should fully believe it could happen in 40 days. He can flood the earth in 40 days, right? You think it's not possible. He just said he wouldn't do it no more. And matter of fact, it says, for I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth. So he's not going to do it, the whole earth with water. Well, he going to do the south with water, though. He going to do the south. He's hitting that south with the waters of Noah, though. He's flooding y'all out down there right now, though. He is doing that. But he said he wouldn't do the whole earth like that again. Because we know the story of Noah. It was Noah and his 4 sons and all 4 of their wives. His 3 sons, Salakia, and all 4 of their wives that survived. And then, a lot of the animals, 2 of each kind, and then enough for them to be sustained upon the ark was what was left, after the flood. And it took a while for it to subside, the water to subside. So that still has to happen down there in the south. It says, so I have sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee in that way. But he still could do it with fire, man. He still can do it with fire. And actually, since that time when it broke down, he's only really hitting the nation of Israel and the nation of Edom, because that's the damn devil. But he's really going to hit the nation of Israel. He has a remnant that'll be saved, and the 2/3 will be wiped out and replenished again. The Noah being those, the elect, 144,000, and the 1/3, the elect being the Noah and his family, the remnant that was left. So that's kind of how it got broke down, because back in the time of Noah, he was about the whole earth, but now he became to be about Israel. So now he has to treat Israel like that, and not every man upon the planet. If you know the story of Noah and how the world broke down from all his sons. Okay, moving on. Yeah, there's more on this. It says, for the mountains shall depart and the hills be removed, but my kind, he gonna really melt this place down with nuclear fire from World War III, man, and ICBM missiles. He gonna melt this world, man. He gonna melt America. Not just the world, but parts of this world, but America in particular. He going to melt all of that, but he's still going to keep a remnant to show his kindness that he will not depart from his people Israel. It said, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed, neither will he kill the whole earth with wrath again, like he did back in the time of Noah. You know, only certain parts. And the worst of the people, you know, of his own people will be destroyed along with everything else. It says, neither shall thy covenant of thy peace be removed, saith the Lord Yahweh, that have mercy on thee. O thou afflicted with tempest. Hey, and they're getting hit with tempest down there. If you know anything about tempest, it's basically a storm, a heavy storm. And not comforted. Those people are afflicted and tossed with tempest and not comforted. Behold, I will lay thy stones with fair color. He gonna make us bright stones, man. He gonna give us the stones of the world, the precious stones of the world. He gonna let us be those precious stones in the world. You know, when by showing his mercy unto us. It says, and thy foundations with sapphires, right? I will make thy windows with agates, and thy gates with carbuncles, and all thy borders of pleasant stones. You know, it says, and all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of thy children. Yeah, in the kingdom of heaven. But till we get to that, you gotta catch it, man. That's gonna be his mercy that he's still gonna keep a remnant of us alive to get through that. But at the end of the day, he's gonna destroy a lot of our people. And these are some of the starting points of how these people are gonna die, man. So a lot of Jake is dying down there, man. It's gonna be put in bad position to be destroyed down there. They're being afflicted. Matter of fact, now I gotta go to this, and I gotta skip ahead, man. The spirit is moving. Let me go into Second Esdras right quick. Second Esdras, what was it I wanted? Second Esdras 15 and 16. I think it's 16 and 16, 17. Let me see. Yes, 19 is the point I want. I'll read up at 18 also, but let me read 19 first. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Yeah, what? To amend your ways back to the Heavenly Father, to have that reverence and fear for the Heavenly Father. Because a lot of our people don't have it. Forget what the heathen nations is doing. They need to know also. But the main point is for Israel, we're the children of the Most High God. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, we're the children of the Most High God. We are the ones that's supposed to keep him and his name in high regard upon the earth. In his ways, more so, his name's upon the earth in high regard. And we're not doing that. We're the lowest. Start up at 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And those people are thinking that down there. Woe is me, who's going to deliver me from this flood? Well, they don't know martial law troops is coming. They don't know famine is coming. They don't know the war, race riots is here. They don't know that these missiles could burn up this place. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. They don't know that. They don't know that yet. They're still worried about the rain down there, but let this be a sign to everybody else of what could go down. Verse 18, and plus all the rest of the world's been hit by earthquakes and financial downturns and collapsings, and you know, economy collapses and famine and people eating each other with cannibalism and all of this other stuff. But that stuff's coming to America, and it's starting to touch America. It seems like it's really firmly planting its foot with the woes of the world into America now, since that eclipse hit earlier this week, or last week. It was last week, a week ago, you know. Anyway, verse 17 again says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Like, only thy Redeemer, if you're of the elect. You got to do the things that it takes to earn salvation, right? And the book, the Bible, the 1611 King James Bible has all those things that you can pass the test, man. That you can show your faith through your works to get the salvation, man. Right? Verse 18 says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. There's sorrowful and mourning down there. The beginning of famine. There's not a lot of food down there. It's too much water running through everything. People getting out of there with the clothes on their back, happy and blessed to have all their family members. A lot of the family members are getting dispersed and displaced also. And great death. The beginning of wars, World War III, race wars, class wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. Those of the most powerful going to stand in, everybody's going to stand in fear. So the beginning of evils. Yep, this is just the beginning. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Build up your wisdom to navigate yourself through it in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's what you got to do. And it says 19 again, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish, all negative things that have to physically whip you people are sent as scourges for amendment. That's what that's for. So now we're going to go back to the days of Noah. Let's go all the way back to Genesis, and I'm going to start the 6th chapter. Because the 6th chapter is going to explain why the Noah flood happened, and it's going to explain why these scourges for amendment are going to happen to you today. It says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, the sons of the power saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. It said, and the Lord Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. So we got chopped down to 120 years because of our flesh. Let me get to the main point. Verse 5. I'll read 4 since I'm here. It said, there were giants in the earth in those days, men of great renown. It says, and also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown, right? It says, verse 5 says, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And that's what's going on with you people, man. All your thought, let me get it. Since I'm moving around. Matter of fact, I won't get it. I'll just kind of quote it. For my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's the people of Israel, man. That's you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's the standard that you put out here. You know, that's what you do. So guess what? The Most High got to jack you up. It says, verse 6, and it repented the Lord Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. He was mad he even made you people, man. Made all of us upon the earth. He was angry because this wasn't the plan for what we were supposed to be. Verse 7 said, and the Lord Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Now we're talking about the elect, because to bring it forward into now, the 144,000 and 1/3 of the Israelites that shall be saved, those are represented by Noah and his family, and even those the remnant of the animals that were to keep life going, right? It says verse 9. Oh, that's the generations of Noah going into his sons. That was the point on that. What else did I have? I had let's see. Let's go into Hebrews. Yeah, we're going to go to Hebrews 11 to hit a point about Noah. Was that it up there? Nope. Hebrews 11. Hit this point about Noah, man, because it's going to take faith, man. It's going to take faith to get through this thing. Yeah. Here it is. Because the test in this life now is about faith. So you got to have faith to get through this thing. Brothers down there in Houston are exhibiting faith to get through this storm. And then the next thing that arises, and then the next thing arises, whether it be an earthquake on the West Coast, whether it be a crazy storm on the East Coast, whatever is going on in this race riots, whatever is going on in this country, we got to exhibit our faith, man, by showing the wisdom that this word gives us. You know, we exhibit that and do well unto each other, man. You know, unto the elect. You know, it says Hebrews 11, it says, by faith Noah, being warned of the Most High, of things not seen as yet. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to Genesis. I believe it's Genesis 7. Let me go back. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me so I get it right. Because this is actually an important something, man. You know, this you have to refer back to the time of Noah with what's going on here in Houston, but into that destructive time, because that was the first death. Matter of fact, I think that's in Revelation. Hold on real quick, brother. Spirit is moving a little bit. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Let me pull these precepts in the physical sword. Then I'm going to pull them on the screen for you. Yeah. Yep. And then let me pull this one in Revelation right quick. Just like 20, if I remember right. If my memory serves me. Where are we at? Or maybe it's the 18th chapter. Let me take a close look. I think it is the 18th chapter. I know where it is in my sword. No. Wait. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, so we got Genesis chapter 7, verse 1. It says, And the Lord Yahweh said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in all this generation. And that's the same as the elect in this generation. Only the 144,000 and 1/3 will be able to enter into that ark, that place of protection from all the destruction that the world will go through. So let me jump down. We got the people that the things that the animals that went in with it. Verse 7. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read 7 and 8. It says, Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens. It said, Then male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean by two, and male, because the clean ones by sevens, so there'll be enough for them to eat. But by two of the unclean, because you just need one of each, the male and the female. It says, the fowls also of the air by sevens, the male and female, to keep seed alive upon the face of the earth, to keep all the animals, all the living creatures alive upon the face of the earth. Right? It says, verse 4, it says, For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. So if this is happening just with Houston raining this much, just over Houston and in the south over there, how much more if the Most High covered the whole earth with crazy Hurricane Harveys and whatever else and rained all at once? He could flood the earth in 40 days, man. That's realistic. You can see how real this is. Day 4, and Houston and certain other parts of the south is being flooded. Right? It says, And every living substance that I have made, I will destroy from off the face of the earth. And America will be destroyed off the face of the earth. And that's what he's going to do to America. He's picking it apart piece by piece, man. He's destroying it in a very methodical way, man. Very strategically. He's breaking the city down, the whole country down, and he's destroying it piece by piece on every level. There will be no pride left of the land, of the people, nothing of America. Everybody in the world will hate America for what it stood for and what it is and what it will be after it's destroyed. You know, some of the heathen are gonna be like, "Dang, we ain't gonna make money no more." But hey, you're gonna be under the Israelites at that point, buddy. So get it together. You know, once all that goes down, it says, and Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him, all that the Most High commanded him. Yeah, they entered into the ark. Let me go down to when it rained. You see? Yep, it's right here, verse 11. And in the 600th year of Noah's life, people lived a lot longer back then, you know, before the flesh broke down to 120 years. It says, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up. The first time rain had opened up from the sky. Water had came out from the sky. Right? And the windows of heaven were opened. And that's where that rain came down. That's what it's described right there. It said, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. So it rained all day and all night. And they went into the ark. Let me see if anything. Look at this. It says 15. And they went in unto Noah into the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. The wisdom of life was there, man. This word of Yahweh Shem Shai was with those men, man, with the elect of that time, Noah and his family, and even with the animals that went, because they went in there and they didn't get destroyed by the darkness of the world, by the world itself, by the waters to wash it out, you know. Yeah, and the flood was 17. The flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters. Yeah, man. And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. And that's in 40 days and 40 nights. So in day 4, and they're projecting it day 5, and maybe even longer after that, that this storm will continue on with all this rain. So we're going to see how far the Most High allows us to go. Yep, and all flesh died, right? It talks about everything else on the earth died. Verse 22, in all those nostrils was the breath of life, and all that was in the dry land died. Yeah, if you cut breath of life in your nose, man, you end up dying. Yeah, anyway, so now let me hit this in Revelation. Yeah, because he said he wouldn't kill the whole earth like this again, and he didn't lie about that. He meant that. The Most High meant that. I think it's verse 6 is the one I wanted. Yeah. Yep. Verse 6, it says, so he won't flood the whole earth and kill it by water, but he didn't say he wouldn't do it by fire. You know? And he's not going to kill the whole earth. He's just going to kill 2/3 of the nation of Israel now. And there will be a remnant, the 144,000 and 1/3. And this is another sign that he's coming back to do those things that he said he would do. So this small flood in comparison to the Noah whole earth flood is a warning unto you Israelites that know this word, and you Bible belters down there in the South, man, that hey, you're supposed to be doing a better job with understanding this Bible by now. The men of the Lord are on your streets out there too. They're down there in the South, man. They've been down there. They've got the answers from the Most High God through his word, the word that you partially know, that you know by word, but you don't know by spirit. You know, so you better attend unto those men to get this word in you if you be of the elect. Anyway, verse 6, Revelation 20 and 6 said, blessed and holy is he that hath part in this first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power. The first resurrection meaning you being resurrected without the death, going through death, you know. And the second death have no power. What's the second death? The second death is when you when America's destroyed. You know, when you get victory over your flesh, like Yahweh Shai did. We become heirs with him to give victory over death, just like he got victory over death. But we have to go through this faith process first. You know, it says, but they shall be priests of the Most High and of Yahweh Shai, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Let me jump down. And that was talking about another time, but that second death is big. Yep. Let me get to the point, because I don't want to go too deep into another direction of this. Yeah, I just want to hit the point of the second death, really. Yeah. Right here, I'll go straight to 14. It says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. The second death is when the Most High sends ICBM missiles onto America and certain parts of the world to destroy that place, man. And the Israelites there, you will get destroyed, man. You will burn in your flesh, and that's how he's going to fulfill that second death. The first death being the time of Noah, when he killed the earth. The second death is when he drops these missiles on the planet, on certain parts of the planet, man. You know? So you want to be protected from that. Now, the signs of this flood are to get right with this thing, man. That was the first death back with Noah. And this reminded you of that first. This is what I did last time. I flooded all these people. Now, if you don't get right, and only knowing, if you're not of the elect, like Noah and his family were, or those animals that made it on, because the other animals died. Let's not forget, that wasn't all the animals. All the rest of the animals died as well. Not to put like they got spirits and they're good and bad also, but no, but everything gonna get wiped out, man. Everything gonna get wiped out of this land of America during the second death. All the unrighteousness in the earth and all the things that defiled is gonna get wiped out in this place, man. Straight up. Thus saith the Bible. So if you don't want to remember what I did in that first death, I'm gonna show you a sign with this flood down there in the south. 4 days in instead of the 40 that it could have been, like I did the first time. But I promised with that rainbow I wouldn't do it again. Well, this could happen to you also. If you with the second death, but with fire, if you don't get right. So that's a warning unto you people out there, man. The Most High is showing you that he's about to send his son back to destroy this place. He's about to send his power back to the earth. And if you don't get right, he ain't dealing with that wicked bullshit. Whether you know it's wicked or not, you better get right. Because the measuring stick of what's wicked and what's not is written right here in the Bible. And there's men all across the four corners of the earth, mainly here in America, showing you what's right and what's wrong according to the Most High God through his word in the Bible, man. So with that, I'm going to close out. Lord willing, you brothers are edified. Once again, give it all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, those that will be saved in the coming destruction. And again, blessings and salutations and greetings, and may the Most High keep you. For you brothers down there in the South, man, all you elect down there in the South, man, may the Most High keep you. I'm sure he will preserve you and keep you. And all of you that's on the fence about it, that may make it through this event, there's more events coming to test your faith. So you better get right ASAP, man. There's more events coming. You may make it through this flood thing and think everything's okay, but there's more tests coming to try your faith. And that goes for all of us. So with that, Shalom.